My name is Nicole Wienrich. I'm a research associate at the Institute for Advanced Sustainability Studies in Potsdam, Germany, and I've authored the report, Stronger Together, the Role of Regional Instruments in Strengthening Global Governance of Marine Plastic Pollution, together with my colleagues Laura Weyand and Sebastian Unger. It is my pleasure to present to you some of the key findings of our report as a contribution to the international knowledge hub against plastic pollution. With our research, we aim to answer the question which role regional level governance plays as part of a multi-layered approach to addressing marine plastic pollution. We looked at what regional organizations have achieved so far, conducted a case study on the regional governance of marine plastic pollution in the Mediterranean, and made recommendations on how the existing efforts can be leveraged, supported, and linked to a proposed new global agreement on marine plastic litter. The focus of our analysis was on four broad groups of regional instruments addressing marine plastic litter, being regional seas conventions and action plans, large marine ecosystem activities, regional economic organizations, and regional fisheries plans. Now, what did we find out? First of all, it became very clear that the regional level plays a substantial role and engages in a wide range of activities relevant to addressing the issue of marine plastic litter, including research, monitoring, capacity building, information exchange, and agreeing on joint strategies, frameworks, and regulations. As an overarching key message, we deducted from all the efforts being undertaken that the regional level is well suited to transfer global objectives and standards into regional agreements, roadmaps, and action plans. It can certainly complement and reinforce a new global agreement on marine plastic pollution by providing frameworks for action and implementation which allow for the challenges, needs, and characteristics of each region to be considered. If you're interested in an in-depth account of the activities being carried out by the regional instruments we analyzed, I would encourage you to have a look into the report. As you might imagine, we also identified some challenges which should be addressed in order to leverage the great potential of the regional level to address marine plastic litter at an ecosystem scale. First of all, our analysis indicated that the level of implementation of policies, programs, action plans, and projects relevant to marine plastic pollution varies greatly across the different regions. Indeed, some marine regions still lack regionally agreed action plans or strategies to address marine plastic pollution. Efforts also vary widely among the different regional organizations, with some being very active while others have not introduced targeted measures as of now. Large differences furthermore exist in the state of marine plastic litter monitoring and assessment across regions. While sporadic assessments of marine plastic pollution have been conducted in some regions, only a few regions implement long-term monitoring and assessment programs with comparable data on marine plastic litter. Challenges also remain with regards to ensuring regular high-quality data inputs and with harmonizing monitoring approaches. And last but not least, the survey results indicated that it is a challenge for many regional organizations to engage with a broad range of relevant actors, from government, the private sector, NGOs, and academia, at national, regional, and international level. These poor levels of engagement of relevant actors are partly due to the limited human and financial capacities and resources to follow through and engage with all relevant actors. In the report, we have come up with a total of more than 50 recommendations on how the regional level could be strengthened in order to live up to its potential and support a global agreement. These recommendations are naturally rather broad, so we don't suggest them as one-size-fits-all solutions, but rather as an inspiration or starting point for developing specific recommendations for each regional context. As initial steps, we recommend inter alia to focus on the development of regional strategies and action plans where these are not yet in place, and to initiate or expand activities addressing marine plastic litter on existing regional organizations. Setting up regional monitoring and assessment programs and integrating indicators specific to marine litter in them is certainly another recommendation we would like to highlight here, along with the usage of innovative approaches for data collection and the need to harmonize these approaches both within and across regions. Although the establishment of regional platforms which facilitate the cooperation and coordination of relevant stakeholders in the region is a crucial step, as this will help to identify synergies and establish partnerships which are much needed in order to address the issue of marine plastic litter in an integrated manner. In the longer term, we recommend, for example, to focus on enforcement of existing measures, the setting up of a system to assess the effectiveness of measures, and the setting of clear regional thresholds and targets. When it comes to the possible contribution of a new global agreement, we found a broad consensus among key stakeholders that it could strengthen regional efforts by providing an overarching comprehensive strategy, setting common objectives and minimum standards, and proposing shared indicators and assessment methodologies. A new global agreement would furthermore be well positioned to improve coordination and integration efforts among existing regional instruments and between global, regional, and national institutions by providing a central forum for coordinating across relevant levels and sectors. The facilitation and sharing of best practices and technologies, the provision of capacity building, training, and financial support, and the establishment of a joint international database and a related data management strategy are further possible elements of a new global agreement, which would strengthen regional level activities. I hope the presentation provided you with some interesting insights regarding the role of regional instruments in strengthening global governance of marine plastic pollution. If you have further questions or would like to discuss our findings in more detail, please don't hesitate to reach out to Laura, Sebastian, and myself. Thank you very much.